My name's Adam Knutson. I'm a firefighter currently out on $75,000 bail, and that is at the direction of Kitsap County District Attorney Chad Enright, who issued a warrant for my arrest for intercepting phone calls and wiretapping. I recorded KBR and AIG lawyer Mick Thomas of Thomas Quinn Law and Defense Base Act lawyers acknowledging the Camp Spiker massacre and that I was truthfully in Iraq in 2014. The Camp Spiker massacre is the largest terrorist attack since 9/11. 1,700 U.S. comrades were murdered unarmed by ISIS because my employers, KBR, their insurer, AIG, and their investor, BlackRock, took the money for defenses and ran from the fight. Everybody on the project was brutally murdered unarmed, thrown in the Tigris River, buried in mass graves with their families enslaved. The purpose of the whistleblower case is to return the embezzled U.S. taxpayer dollars for defenses and use the reward for search and rescue of U.S. comrade families, Christians, and Yazidis. I'm asking those listening to please go to change.org and sign petition RICO BlackRock to expedite my day to federal and Supreme Courts. I've been experiencing heavy whistleblower retaliation here in Kitsap County, and that's because Chad Enright and lawyers Angela Lindsay, Sarah Yans, Benjamin Turner, John Purvis have all committed perjury. They all have lied through their teeth to try and get me incarcerated to cover up their whistleblower retaliation. I had absolute every right to record Mick Thomas acknowledging a 1,700 person massacre. And if I heard a firefighter was fortunate enough to escape massacre and genocide, and then he wants to speak on his friend's sacrifices, including a Ranger and a Marine, dead American firefighters, I'm trying to get their families paid by the insurer, American International Group, I would give that firefighter the opportunity to speak the truth. But instead, as there was an employee secrecy agreement on all this casework at the beginning, these lawyers lied to the judges. They told everyone that I was truthfully in Afghanistan instead of Iraq. How messed up is that? To play psychological warfare and then say, hey, this guy has too much PTSD to even comprehend what's going on. He doesn't understand the charges. They want to try and deem me incompetent, send me to Western State, and force medicate me against my will. My lawyer, Carrie Stevens, gave me an offer last night from the DA's office, Chad Enright's office, saying if I plead guilty, they'll put me on 5 years probation and that'll be the end of it. I'm denying this offer because the evidence needs to be presented in front of a jury trial where I'm going to win instantly. Now, we were supposed to have a hearing on the 11th for change of venue for all this to go over to King County because I believe I cannot get a fair trial here in Kitsap County. Sarah Yans is the daughter of a judge. The DA, Chad Enright, has extreme bias because he wants to save face for whistleblower retaliation. This is the largest whistleblower case in American history. Legal phenom Amal Clooney has already prosecuted ISIS for genocide in Frankfurt, Germany, and these are the same perpetrators that murdered my friends. They committed genocide on the Yazidis after they killed everyone at Camp Spiker Tikrit. I've been trying to honor my brother's sacrifices because Iraqis showed mercy and flew us out on cargo planes as genocide unfolded. So I will continue to keep everyone updated on the casework. I believe that they're going to be sending me to the penitentiary. They're not going to give me a fair trial. They're not going to let me have this casework presented in King County. They're going to host it here in Kitsap County. And then the judge is going to say all this evidence is inadmissible and has nothing to do with the case. When we all know, anyone can go to my Instagram, Knudsen360, Knudsen, and you can look at the original charges. It is for intercepting phone calls and wiretapping, and that's because they acknowledged the Camp Spiker massacre. Do you know how hard it is to be a whistleblower? Do you know the things I have been through over the last 10 years? I was in Iraq from 2007 until 2014, and I have a right to honor oaths and my friends' sacrifices, and I'm going to see this through to the end. I'm not taking the deal. Please go to change.org and sign petition RICO BlackRock to help expedite my day to federal and Supreme Courts. Thank you all, and God bless.